The video you're about to see is from early Monday morning, February 26th, around 3:10 a.m. Now, there are no street lights in the Stafford Court neighborhood, so it is at night, pitch black. What you will see here are these 2 points of light believed to be people with flashlights in the area around Sebastian Rogers' Hendersonville home.
And other news outlets were reporting that there were lights seen in the backyard that were caught on camera by a neighbor's video. Is that true?
No. What that was a trash truck. Went through, picked up trash, and when it left, of course it went faster. It didn't have to stop to pick up trash. That's just false information provided by a particular person.
Seth Rogers is Sebastian Rogers' father. And Seth Rogers says in the nightlight video, what we see is a trash truck driving down Honeysuckle Drive. And the lights are coming from either the trash men with their light on their hat or the vehicle itself. But, well, there'd be two lights. Now, we're going to examine whether this is possible or not in this video. And we're going to look in this direction instead of the usual direction, because nobody ever looks this way. Today I wanted to look at the angle that Seth was talking about. He said up this road we could see Honeysuckle Drive at the top, and that the trash truck was driving around, and that's what the night lights were. But as you can see, now that it's winter on the map and the trees are all out of the way, we can't actually see Honeysuckle Drive up there. So now we've got the complete view and the complete angle of the whole picture, and there's no sign of Honeysuckle Drive up there at all. Now with this new updated map, we can see that the boat is connected to the black truck there, and that's helpful for positioning this boat as well, because I thought it might be connected to the truck on the nightlight video as well. So that's a good angle to get, and you can see that you can get two vehicles down the length of the drive as well. So that shows how long this drive is. Two vehicle lengths, which means my drive was pretty accurate as well. I had previously rebuilt the nightlights video using models in a 3D modelling package. And now I've put the timestamp where it's supposed to be, and it's near to the back of this black truck. So you can't see above the timestamp. And if I try to move the whole screen, it moves the timestamp. So if you wanted to see Honeysuckle Drive, I've rebuilt it up here in 3D models. But you've got to move the timestamp down from the top of the screen, halfway down the screen, to see it as well. So even without the trees, and even with the building missing there as well, you can see bits of it, but not if you was to rotate it to where the timestamp's supposed to be. You can't see any of it at all. And it doesn't matter where this boat is at all. People have said, oh well, it depends where the boat is. Well, it doesn't, because I can move the boat. Right, I can move it anywhere I want, and you know, so what are we going to do? Move the boat, move the timestamp. You can't see, you know, you can't see above there. What are you going to see? Even if I keep moving the boat, you know, and it's just getting further back as well. There's no way you can see Honeysuckle Drive up there, no matter where the boat is. You can't see that white building and that. people have been saying you can see up here. Look how high that is compared to the boat and the timestamp. Look how high up above the timestamp it is. How are you going to see that above the timestamp? Everybody knows the timestamp has to stay at the top of the screen all the time. So there's no way you can see Honeysuckle Drive from that night lights video. Now we're further away from the camera, and as you can see, this is where the camera would be, on this wall, looking down like this at these cars. Okay, that's Honeysuckle Drive up there. So if you're looking down that way, how are you going to see up there, way up in the air? You know, that's, look how many, that's the top of the boat that you can see. How are you going to look up there to see Honeysuckle Drive? It's elevated, you can't see it. Let's take a look at the top view. This is where the camera's positioned. This is the boat and the vehicle in front of the boat. This is Stafford Court. This is Sebastian Rogers' house over here. And then all the way over here is Honeysuckle Drive, and it's elevated. It's elevated out of frame of the video that we watched. So let's say we could see up here Honeysuckle Drive. Okay, this is the top of the frame, and if I show you now the night lights video underneath, here's the night lights video down here. See where the boat ends, you can see where the timestamp is there. See where all the vehicles are positioned. If you look at my vehicles and the vehicles on the screen, you can see they're in the same place and everything. And you can see the boat there, that's the timestamp. Now there's no way you can see above the timestamp here. These things are all above the timestamp. The white building and that building, Honeysuckle Drive down here, and then it gets hidden behind this building here with the garage doors. So, you know, I don't know how many different ways I can say it. It doesn't matter where you move the boat, you can't see over there. I mean, you're not going to put the boat over here, are you? You're not going to, you know, that's the only way you'd be able to see it. If you're chopping the boat off at the top, you'd have to have the boat way up the road to be able to see Honeysuckle Drive. So the final conclusion is that we can't see Honeysuckle Drive, and it's more likely that we're looking in this direction over the common area near to Sebastian Rogers' house. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you again soon.